Yo, yo, yo!
What up?
What's good? What's good?
What's good? Back at it again.
Back at
Another
listen,
banger.
same day, same time. Consistency, my guy. Consistency.
I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there.
I think we're figuring it out.
I think we're figuring it out. I think we're figuring it out. You're saying we
Yes,
got a
sir.
chance.
Yes, sir. And
You're
listen,
saying-
we got a. For those of y'all tuning in, for those of y'all who are watching this later, we got a doozy today. We got a lot to talk about. I want to hop right in it. I feel like this is the kind of the big topic of the day. Brother, listen, how are you feeling?
Yeah, man. Well,
Like without the cheetah.
Yeah, first off, I mean, prayers up to Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
that
for sure.
That was a devastating injury.
Yeah, that was bad.
I was, obviously I was watching it live, and Tua throws it was like it was 3rd and 6. He throws an out route.
Yeah,
and he makes the catch. It looks very, very standard. And then like right after he makes the catch, you can kind of see him hold his leg. But I thought maybe okay, whatever, nothing. It's a cramp or something.
Yeah.
The camera automatically goes back to Tua. Tua's like first down.
Yeah. They
shoot it back to him, and then I'm like, oh no, he's not moving. And obviously it goes to commercial. And then when the broadcast came back, you saw it, and it was horrible. I've never really seen. I mean, I've seen players break their leg. Their tibia, fibula. I've seen that. I've seen dislocation of ankles. I don't think I've ever seen somebody dislocate their kneecap where it's like this, like from their kneecap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was. Yeah. It was horrible. It was just a devastating injury for him.
Yeah.
Also, too, I think last night I saw like an update. A doctor, they saw him walking, and it looks like he's dragging his foot. That's nerve damage.
That's nerve damage.
Damn. And when there's nerve damage,
especially someone that's explosive like Cheetah.
Well, correct. But my thing is that if there's nerve damage, the first thing that pops in my head, forget about football. It's about now. Hopefully it heals and his quality of life is okay.
Yeah.
Because obviously nerve damage that's a killer. So prayers up to Tyreek Hill. He seems in very good spirits. He was actually in the locker room. Minka Fitzpatrick was saying he was in the locker room, during the week.
Oh, okay.
So he's in good spirits. He's taking it well, but devastating injury. It was, and you hate to see that with anybody, and by the way, there was a lot of, the internet, is
the internet, bro. Yeah,
it could be, but there was a lot of people, putting that he was happy that he never has to play for the Dolphins again, and like it's just low class, bro. Like that was such a devastating injury, and I get it. Twitter's Twitter, the internet's the internet. Shows no mercy, but like have some class. But again, that's another conversation for another day. I know ain't nobody gonna have class, so there's always gonna be jackasses out there, but to insinuate that was disgusting. I think he was doing that because at that moment, that's the equivalent of somebody who's like drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't in his sober mind. He was in shock of what just happened.
Bro. Listen, everyone reacts differently, man. You got people that cry. You got people that they have that like deer in the headlights stare. They don't know what just happened.
Exactly.
Most folks will put a towel over the head because for that reaction, they don't know how they're going to react. So they put a towel over the head.
Tyreek, and most people do that. They put the towel over their head. Some people start crying, and rightfully so. Tyreek Hill, Tyreek Hill's always been an upbeat person. That's just his personality. So that's what he does. Like he's just that type of person. I think he was doing that like out of like just thanking God, I guess. That he's that. I don't know. We don't know how he's gonna react. Like we said. So again, devastating injury. Prayers up to him. I don't know when he'll be back. That was probably the last snap he plays as a Miami Dolphin. And before I get into, talking about the X's and O's of what life is going to be without him, I just want to say this. If that's the last snap he ever plays, to me, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. In my lifetime, I've never seen a more explosive player. I don't know about you, but the way he's able to stop on a dime, the way he's able to accelerate right after stopping on a dime is second to none. I've never, like, you could see him defenses when they strategize for him, you could tell that Tyreek Hill strikes fear in the literal fear.
Yeah,
Tyreek Hill he's played for 10 years. I think he's been a Pro Bowler, all of them except for last year, and obviously he's not going to be a Pro Bowler this year. He's been like an All-Pro 7 times.
Yeah,
he has back-to-back 1,700 yards in 2022 and 2023. He balled out with Patrick Mahomes. He balled out with Tua. So if he never plays another down, to me, in my opinion, that is a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's got a chip, and I hope that's not the last time we see him. But it's a big possibility it is. You know, just how devastating the injury was. So if he is, salute to Tyreek Hill. You've had a hell of a career. Gold jacket. And in my opinion, he's first ballot. So, you know, I don't know if you want to add more to that, if you agree or not.
Yeah, listen, it's hard to say. It would be hard to argue against that as far as being a first ballot Hall of Famer because of the accolades that he has, and you know, to your point, you know, the most explosive probably that's been out there. You know, when I think of explosiveness, you know, I think of you know, like Tyreek Hill, obviously, and then I think of like someone like Darian Sproles. But two different positions. And two different types of styles of explosiveness. But the ability to stop on a dime,
second to none, bro.
And in a few steps, pick back up full speed. I don't think there's any out there.
Yeah, and you mentioned players like, you know, like Darren Sproles, and rightfully so, and Reggie Bush is kind of bring, you know, that explosiveness, like a player like Reggie Bush, you know, Darren Sproles, but to all, you know, no offense to them, Tyreek Hill's on another level compared to like a Darren Sproles.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, that's no shot at Darren Sproles. It's just Tyreek Hill. The only player I think that, and I didn't really get to watch Barry Sanders because I was a little bit before my time.
Yeah,
that's like the only comp in terms of just the lateral quickness, in terms of the explosiveness. To me, he's the most explosive. He's the most explosive wide receiver or player probably ever that I've ever seen. Now, is he the best receiver in terms of route running or hands? No, but he's not. He's very average actually with his hands. But the explosiveness is just second to none. So
you
know, Tyreek Hill, I would like to see him play, regardless if it's with the Dolphins or not, because I would hate to see a player, you know. And again, guys, we're talking about Tyreek Hill, the player. The character and the man is something else. Don't get the two. That's something
else. Yeah, I hate when people they combine the two, and I get it. At the same time, you know, we're here on this pod talking about football, right? That's all we talk about here on this pod is football.
Right.
Everything outside, that's personal stuff.
Look, exactly. And a lot of people, you know, like, and then again, the internet, some people put, oh, he deserved this injury because of it. It's like, dog, come on, man. Like, you know, it's just, you know.
And listen, the internet is crazy, bro. It's hard to not pay attention to it, but you know, you have to absolutely. Like, listen, when there's still folks out there that, you know, talking about every time like on Mother's Day, right? They always make a jab at Dak Prescott.
Wow, that, bro, you know, I've personally never seen that.
Yeah, it's bad.
If I do that,
yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to kind of let that go. But anyways, getting back to Tyreek, I will say what you were saying. You know, you were saying like if this is his last snap, you and I both know that dude is not going to go down without a fight. He's going to try and get back on the field. Now, will his body allow him to?
That's what we got to find out.
That's what we got to find out.
Yeah.
And even if his body allows him to, will he be the same Tyreek?
Yeah, and another thing too is that Cheetah's really never had a major injury. You know, I don't think he's missed.
He's had like a couple like he's had like a couple like ankles.
Yeah, he's had like nagging injuries, the wrist, you know, ankles.
It's your natural wear and tear.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll check it real quick, I think Tyreek, has he missed a game in his career? I don't think he has.
I think this past year he did with the ankle. Remember?
Oh, he missed one. I remember one year he missed one here as a Dolphin. But you know, I'll check it real quick. By the way, he's 31.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. But I think last season. He might have missed
he missed the game in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
He missed 4 games in 2019, but because of suspension.
Yeah.
He missed the game in 2020, and he missed the game in 2023. He's never been hurt. He's never really like had a significant injury. So if there's anybody that can bounce back because he's a freakish athlete.
Yeah.
Freakish athlete. I've never seen anybody that short with so much torque in his core. If anybody can bounce back, it could be him. But my brother, that injury, you're talking about multiple ligaments. You're talking about now nerve damage.
Yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle.
But again, I hope to see him play again, whether it's in a Dolphin uniform or not. Now, is he going to play next year? We don't know. His agent already came out and said he's going to be ready week 1, but that's agent talk.
That's
agent talk.
We don't know that.
So we don't. But like I said, man, just prayers up to him. I really hope he comes out. And to his credit, we were kind of touched on the separating the character of the person and the player. He's been a great soldier this year. He really has.
Right.
He's been a really good soldier this year. He's been a lead. He's actually been a leader in the locker room this year. Yeah. And he's in good spirits. So we'll see. That's something that would have to be answered in a year from now or in March if he makes the roster or not, and see where he's at. But to get into life without Tyreek, how it's going to look for the Miami Dolphins, it's going to look different. And before I say this, let me say I'm not happy, or I'm not glad, I'm not happy, and I'm not looking forward to the Dolphins not having Tyreek Hill. What I'm saying is that it might be a good thing because Mike McDaniel might have to rely on running the ball more. Yeah. And Mike McDaniel, he's had problems with doing that in the past.
Right.
So life without Tyreek Hill is not going to be better. But what I think is going to happen, it's going to force him playing 2 tight ends, Mike McDaniel playing 2 tight ends more. It's going to force him running the ball more. And I think it's going to be more of a balanced offense. So it could be something that Mike McDaniel stumbles into, like he might accidentally fall into something, and be like, because Mike McDaniel, we all know he's he don't know what he's doing. Right. So the only thing for something to go right for Mike McDaniel is if it accidentally happens. And I think that without Cheetah, it's gonna force that,
Yeah.
Obviously, Tyreek Hill on the field you're a better football team with him. Don't get it twisted. I understand the what Cheetah does on the field, but that's kind of my outlook for it. Darren Waller is gonna play a big part. Shout out to Waller with them. He got the beam on him. He got them 2 tubs.
Shout out.
Got
he looked like old Darren Waller. I'm not gonna lie.
He did, bro. He did. He really did. It was a pleasant surprise. And again, Dolphins are gonna have to rely on Waller. Waddle. Oh, here we go. Wait, go ahead, play it. Play it for the one time. Ooh, John Gruden somewhere. Hey, John Gruden, if you're watching, I know you're rocking with it.
John Gruden. When he scored, I don't know if you've seen it, but when he scored, John Gruden reposted that on X, bro.
I did. I saw that, bro. Hey, John Gruden, bro. Shout out to John Gruden, bro. I would like to see him in some coaching. Yo, I would like to see him coaching next year, whether it's college or who knows. Could be for my team.
Who knows?
You never know.
Darren Waller's there. Listen,
Darren Waller's there, baby. So, but yeah, man. So it basically comes down to that. Life without Tyreek is gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be an uphill battle. But I think it's gonna force Mike McDaniel to do some things that I think could be a benefit. Running the ball.
Absolutely.
Running the ball is gonna be big. Ollie Gordon, where are you at? Mike McDaniel. The man is averaging almost 5 yards a clip. Why do you only use him 5 times a game?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. So
I think he needs to adapt. Mike McDaniel needs to adapt kind of a Kyle Shanahan style offense.
I was just about to say that.
And he has you guys definitely have the athletes and the talent to do such a thing. But I would say it's you guys have the talent, but you guys have it to another level because of the accuracy of Tua Tagovailoa. You got a quarterback that can make anticipatory accuracy.
Exactly. I mean, that first touchdown to Darren Waller, I don't know if you saw it. Tua put that.
I was watching the game.
Bro, Tua put that where very few quarterbacks can make that throw.
Right.
Yeah. You know, that he put it right over the defender, but just not tall enough where only Darren Waller can hide point.
Only Darren Waller can.
And another thing too that Mike McDaniel we might finally have a threat like that, because for some reason you can't have an Oompa Loompa, which is Tua, throwing to two Oompa Loompas, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
I never understood why the Miami Dolphins never had invested in a threat that's like a 6'5" target, like a Mike Evans or a tight end, like you know what I mean, like a target like that, because Drew Brees always had that. You know, these shorter quarterbacks always had that because they benefit from that. Tua's an Oompa Loompa, and Tyreek Hill's an Oompa Loompa, and so is Jalen Waddle and Devon A-Chain. Come on, dog. What are we doing? So that's another thing that Mike
McDaniel like that speed, bro.
Bro, but like that's another thing that Mike McDaniel has neglected. He's neglected a lot of things here as his tenure as a Miami Dolphin head coach, and that's one of amongst many.
Hey, but like kind of what we were saying earlier, with the whole Tyreek thing. You know, listen, prayers up Tyreek. I hope he gets better. I hope he's able to, get back on the field. But this could be a blessing in disguise because
that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to say blessing in disguise because it kind of sounded bad, but go ahead.
Right. It could force Mike McDaniel to now go into his bag and actually become creative and not just rely on Tyreek Hill's explosiveness.
Yeah, 100%, 110%. That you took the words right out of my mouth. So we're again. Do I want Tyreek on my team? Absolutely. I'd rather have Tyreek than not have Tyreek. But now you have to improvise, and we're gonna see. Exactly. They play the Carolina Panthers this week. Obviously, we're gonna get into predictions later. But I think this is the perfect game to
experiment,
to ease into life without Tyreek. You know what I mean? So
Carolina Panther, teams like that are great practice trial runs for experimentation to try to implement, new schemes, implement new plays, see how it works, and see if y'all are able to do it. But let's see what happens. Let's So listen, we'll roll right into. I mean, we're still talking, football. We're still talking Dolphins, Cowboys. We'll roll right into, the game itself.
You
lead it off because we're talking about your team right now. So minus the Tyreek, devastation. How do you feel that they were able to do afterwards, or how do you feel about the game?
Right, bro. Listen. Nothing changed. Nothing changed for me. Nothing. Listen, the New York Jets are an awful team. Awful team. I feel like I was watching like two midgets trying to knock each other out. That's what I feel like I was watching. I mean, the New York Jets had, what was it, 13 penalties for like 110 yards?
Dude, it was bad.
It was bad. Not Mike. What's his name? AG. Aaron Glenn. I still think he has the potential to be a good head coach, but man, he needs to get his boys in shape because they look it's the undisciplinedness,
Listen, the New York Jets coming into this next offseason, he's going to demolish that team. He's going to keep the defensive players, the good defensive players. He's going to keep what's his name at receive, or maybe he won't. Maybe he'll get rid of him and use him for some draft picks. I don't know.
I mean, Garrett Wilson is the only player on that team that
can
like
ball.
He gives a shit. Looks like he gives a shit,
Yeah. So right now, Aaron Glenn kind of came into a situation where he was handed shit in his hand, and they were like saying, "Go do something with it."
Yeah, but he ain't looking good though either. I know it's only 4 weeks, but he's not looking good.
I mean, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
He's not looking good. So to get back to what we were saying, the Miami Dolphins, they beat a very bad team. And honestly, the Dolphins should have beat them a lot, more. It should have been, to me, 35-3. And so the Miami Dolphins, to me, nothing changed with this win. Let's see what they do next week. But nothing changed. They were undisciplined themselves. And again, Mike McDaniel with his bullshit. Why are you running Devon Achane 18 times?
Yeah.
Why? Devon Achane is 5'9". He's a $185, if that.
But he's fast.
Oh yeah.
That is the Mike McDaniel X factor,
bro. I don't listen.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me. So I used to coach Pee Wee football, right? And when you coach Pee Wee football, and you got a running back or a wide receiver that is fast, all you want him to do is give him the ball and tell him to hit the outside. That seems like what Mike McDaniel does. It's
intoxicating. I get it. Speed is intoxicating. But my brother, you have Ollie Gordon. Oh no, I'm sorry. Is it Ollie Gordon?
Ollie Gordon, I told you this. He needs to be RB1.
Well, I wouldn't say RB1. Both of them need. It needs to be 1A, 1B. Yes, yeah. Look, thunder and lightning, dog. Thunder and lightning.
Listen, Reggie Bush, Lendell White. USC.
Exactly. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna run Devon Achane into the ground because he don't have the body to withstand 20, 25 carries a game. Now, to me, 18 carries, I think it's too much. They need to listen. They need to use Devon Achane like Reggie Bush. Use him more in the passing game. Yep. You know, Devon Achane's a stud. He's a baller. I get it. Yep. But my brother, he's not a bell cow, as they say.
No, you got for Devon Achane, you got to scheme for him. Ollie Gordon,
you got to scheme for him.
Just give him the ball.
100%. So again, I say all this to say that again, Mike McDaniel doing this dumb shit like he did on Monday night. Now, I will say this about Mike McDaniel: the last 2 weeks, he's called two balanced games. Like he's actually consistently ran the ball. Gotcha. I think they're running like the same amount as they're passing. So that I like. I do like that. But get my boy Gordon in there, man. Yeah. Get my boy Flash Gordon in there. Well, not Flash Gordon. That's actually a bad nickname. But because he's not Flash. He's more of a thumper. But get him more in there. Now that Darren Waller's back, let's use the fucking 22 personnel. I'm sorry, 21 personnel. 2 tight ends. Let's start that, and he's still not doing that. So the game itself, we won, but it doesn't change anything. I think this is still a bad team. It was 2 bad teams going at it. Like I said, let's see if we can bump, get another win and go from there. And 2-3 is a lot better than 0-3. I'll tell you that much.
Right.
So yeah, brother. Tua played well, and again, it was a balanced offense. That I think, that's the way to go. So the Jets are an awful team. The Dolphins, I won't call them awful. I'll call them a bad team. So it didn't change anything for me. I mean, we got the dub. I'm happy we got the dub. And to me, we gotta see if Mike McDaniel, what is he gonna overcome? Because that man can't overcome anything. Yeah. That man drowns in a cup of water. So we're definitely gonna see now. But nothing changed for me.
Hey, let me ask you this real quick. When Tua had that scramble, what was your thought?
He hit his head. No, I looked at it, I was like,
I was watching it, bro, and when he took off, and I was like, slide, and then he got his head hit. I was like,
he still slid too late.
Yeah.
I was like, that's why I was like,
yeah.
Oh, and then he got up and he started laughing. I'm like, okay, all right. But
I was expecting him not to get up.
And unfortunately, that's the like that's the sad part of it with Tua. Like when that happens, everybody thinks
you have that thought.
Is he not gonna get up? So and that's sad. But that's just the reality of it. But to his credit, he bounced back. And by the way, talking to Tua again, the internet. He was talking about how that doctors have told him that he needs to load up on carbohydrates because the brain runs on fluid and all that. And I saw nothing wrong with him saying that. I thought it was very informative. And again, the internet is clowning him for that. And it's like, why?
They'll clown you for trying to try everything to take care of yourself, and then they'll clown you if you don't do everything to take care of it. Like it's a double-edged sword. It's a lose-lose. Yeah.
Yeah, but either way, yeah. When I did see him get that, I was like, ah, shit. And
I thought the
but he
same
bounced
thing.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bounced back. So but yeah, like I said, same old Dolphins, at least for this year. I don't see anything different. Let's see what they do next week.
Gotcha. Yeah, brother. Listen, I don't know how I feel about ties, man.
Yeah, let's get into that shit, man. Let's get into them boys. I would let you,
Listen,
obviously you go. You start
I'm gonna
off. You
start
start
off
your
by,
rant.
I'm gonna start from the beginning. I'm gonna start from the entire world had picked Green Bay to come in to Dallas and not just win,
Smoky.
demolish the Cowboys, right? There was not there. I think they were like an 8.5 or like 9 or 10 point favorites at Dallas. Um, Listen, it didn't happen that way. Dallas was out CeeDee Lamb. Dallas was out Tyler Booker, the right guard. We've been out our center, Cooper Beebe. And then during the game, our left tackle, Tyler Guyton, concussion. So
Damn.
we had 3 backups playing. And they had Micah Parsons. And Micah Parsons recorded 1 solo tackle, 3 total tackles, right, including the 1, and they gave him a sack. They gave him a sack.
That's not a
It's
sack.
not a sack. It's not a sack. They gave it to him because Dak Prescott didn't gain yards, but he didn't lose yards. So they consider that a sack. I think, and listen, Dak Prescott said it too. He said this is for theatrics. He was like, that's for y'all to have y'all's media post. Micah Parsons came in, got a sack. But listen, they played well. They did a lot. Listen, Dak Prescott is in his bag right now.
He is. He is.
And listen, everyone, the haters are gonna, but playoffs. We're talking about week 4. We're not talking about playoffs.
Right.
Playoffs.
Shit, I'm just trying to get through week 5. We're talking about playoffs,
right? So that's what we're talking about. And he's in his bag right now. What the one thing that I loved about this game is the chemistry seems to now be there between him and George Pickens.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, that's
George Pickens stepped up. Remember everyone when we first got George Pickens in the trade, everyone was like, he's going to be a head case, he's going to crash out, he's going to be a. But what did I tell you? Remember what I told you? I said this is what George Pickens needs because he needs the veterans in the locker room to help him out. He didn't have that in Pittsburgh. He had Russell Wilson as his quarterback. Come on now.
Well, but he also had Mike Tomlin, which kind of.
But Mike Tomlin is also a coach. He's a no BS coach, and he also doesn't. It's like he doesn't have the time. Like, I'm not gonna babysit you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, it could be.
So, needless to say, the chemistry is there. So now when CeeDee Lamb does come back, y'all watch out. Right?
Yeah.
But the game was great. The defense is still trash. The defense is Swiss cheese.
I think if you guys had a mediocre defense, just mediocre, you guys probably be 3-1. But proceed.
I agree 100%. The DB play is bad. But they're also still learning the scheme. They're also still learning the zone scheme. I think the defense is still learning, and so is Eberflus. And it's just I don't know. It sucks because it's like we have the number 1 scoring offense in the league, and the worst
defense.
The worst defense. So it's like, how do you wrap your head around that? You know what I'm saying? But getting back to the game was a great game. Double overtime. The NFL's got to get rid of ties.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna definitely touch on that a little bit, but yeah, it's the dumbest thing in professional sports.
It is. Did you watch the game?
So we were talking about it, bro. I fell asleep, dog.
Oh, that's right. You said in the fourth quarter.
I fell asleep in the fourth quarter, but I rewatched a good amount of it because I knew we were gonna hop on here. So had to do my work, you know.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a game. It was a great game, but no, I did fall asleep. I mean, listen, I'm getting older, dog. You know, I'm getting old now, man. Shit, by 11 o'clock, 11:30, when you know you gotta wake up one day.
When we went to overtime, I was like, I looked at my phone and I was like, damn, bro.
No, yeah, and you have an hour up on me, dog. Like the game starts an hour earlier.
That's right. So,
yeah, bro. It's like 12:30 and the game's still going on, dog. I couldn't. I just was knocked out.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, man. But no, I actually you know, obviously saw the after the game finished. I saw the aftermath and I saw a good amount of the fourth quarter and overtime. And listen, bro, my coming away from that game, if I'm a Cowboys fan, this was the first thing I thought of. You might have something with Schottenheimer. You might have something with him. And it's not about the record. It's not about stats. It's not about none of that. It's about he's getting his boys ready to play week in and week out.
He is,
and that's what you want from a coach.
Yeah.
Now, the little outlier was against the Bears. I don't know what the fuck happened there. But, I mean, it happens. But for the most part, listen, you guys played. You guys have played the Eagles. You guys have played the Packers. What was the other team y'all played?
The Giants.
Okay, yeah, Giants, and then the Bears. You guys played 3 good offenses. 2 of them are Super Bowl contenders, and you guys are 1-2-1, and I think with a mediocre defense, just mediocre, y'all should be 3-1.
Yeah.
So you guys might have something with Schottenheimer.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my takeaway from it. The game was great, but 40 points, you guys shouldn't be allowing 40 points. I don't care who you play. And you guys are not going to win much games. To be honest, I think both teams were lucky it was a tie because both teams at some points deserve to win, but at some point both teams deserve to lose. You can make an argument for both. But Dak Prescott is in his bag. Your offense is humming right now. I can't wait when CD gets back and your linemen get back to see how it's really going to look.
Right.
And it's unfortunate that it didn't end in a win.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
What's homeboy's name? I'm drawing a blank. The coach for the Packers. LaFleur. He almost choked it at the end with the time management.
He did. He did. That's not like him. That's not like him.
Yeah, I don't know. He had a brain fart. Maybe he was tired too. Maybe it was time for him to go to bed as well. I don't know. Maybe it was just too late.
Yeah.
So listen, it was a hell of a game, and I was kicking myself the next day for not staying up and watching it.
Staying up.
But
I just want to make this point. I want to make this point because a tie is a tie. And
let's definitely get into that shit. Yeah.
In a game of wins and losses, ties
football.
Especially in football. Especially in football, bro.
Especially in football, when you
let
have
the boys play, bro. Let them play.
Yeah. When you only got 17 games in a regular season, every game is precious, bro.
Yeah.
Don't end the shit in a tie. I know. We'll get into it right now. I mean, listen, just play another overtime. Or make a rule where that you can't tie. Like you have to, do something.
First of all, where it starts off that it's bad is the fact that the overtime's only 10 minutes.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me either. Because no, it would make sense if you're not going to end it in a tie because if it goes to double overtime, you don't want 15 full minutes. It makes sense. Yes. But take away the ties.
Take away the ties if you're going to do that.
Yeah.
The way that it should be is even if time expires and it's at a tie, whoever should be getting the ball next has one opportunity to score.
Yeah, sudden death type shit.
Sudden death, exactly.
Yeah,
but I mean,
look, I've always said this, and a lot of people has always told me, "Oh no, bro, that's too gimmicky." I really believe the NFL should adopt the college football playoff.
College football. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Bro, I've been saying that since I was a jit.
Yep.
I've been strong stand on that. Now, some people say, no, bro, that's amateur. But I really believe the way college football overtime is set up is phenomenal, bro. The NFL should adopt that, in my opinion.
What's amateurs ending in a tie?
Ending in a tie. Exactly. So I don't know if you agree that college football overtime is great.
100%. 100%. There's a lot of things college football does I wish the NFL would adopt.
Would adopt. You know, and there's some things that the NFL does that I wish the college football would adopt. You know,
right.
But do overtime, right? I would do the college football. I would take away that you have to go for 2 after 2 overtimes in the NFL. I would take away.
Yeah, I agree.
And put them at the 25-yard line. You got to drive. Each team got to drive. Let's go. And if it goes to 5 overtimes, 6 overtimes, so be it.
Yep.
So the NFL definitely needs to get rid of ties. In my opinion, I wish they would do the college football, but do something, dog, because these ties are just.
Yeah, I think they said something along the lines of like, or some like insider said something along the lines of their thought process was because the season is 17 games and it's so long, they're trying to protect the health of players. But I'm like, so why play the game then?
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro, in the words of Herman Edward, you play to win the game. You don't play to tie the game.
Yeah.
There needs to be a loser and there needs to be a winner. You know,
yeah.
I guess the tie, it could, like, if you guys are, let's say you guys are like 10-6-1, and then you got a team that's 10-7, you guys got the upper hand. So I guess that's the only way to look at it. But if there's a team that's 11-6 and you're 10-6-1, you get fucked. So, look, ties to me is the most ridiculous thing. As a Dolphin fan, I've never seen my team end in a tie, so I don't even know how you felt. How did you feel at the end, by the way? Like, what was the
weird?
Feeling?
It was weird because the game itself was great. Like, if this was like a 13-13, like, you know, ties.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That would suck. But 40-40, and in the fourth quarter, there was 5 lead changes. There's that game. Like, listen, my thought process was not there because I was just watching the game just to watch it because I was like, I don't know what is going on. It's crazy.
Right. Yeah. No, it got a little haywire there for a minute.
It got haywire there. And then also too, like me being a Cowboys fan and me knowing the team that I have, we don't win those games. We don't even tie those games. We lose them. Because that's what we've done in the past, where there's been clock management that's been horrible. We've had turnovers that's been horrible, flags that have kicked ourselves in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
So we've done everything that we have done in the past to lose the game for us. So every time we scored, I was like, damn, like I don't think we're gonna get this stop.
Right. Yeah. And all you need is one stop, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you need is one stop now.
What surprised me the most was that we were able to put 40 on Green Bay's defense.
Well, but that's what I'm saying, bro. You guys have a hell of an offense. Yeah. And to hang 40 on the Packers, that's
rough. Listen, coming into week 4, they were like the second or third best in pass rushing and quarterback pressures, not allowing receivers to get wild and loose, not allowing a lot of points. So just seeing that, I was like, damn, I don't know about this one. And then like the first 2 or 3 drives, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a long game for us.
No, and let me just say, first off, I was completely wrong because remember, I predicted a low-scoring game. Yeah, I was dead wrong on that, and I admit it, I was wrong. Yeah, no shame in that. But it's like what you said. If again, I missed the fourth quarter live, but watching it, you're like, Cowboys ain't gonna get a stop. They're just not gonna get a stop,
or we're not gonna score.
Right, one of the two. So yeah. And it's like, dog, if you just – and I get it, new system, new everything. But, man, if I'm the Cowboys and if I'm – again, we're talking about Jerry Jones here. But if I'm them, I'm trying to get some reinforcements in that defense. I'm trying to do something because another thing that we're – I guess let's just hop right into it. Can the Cowboys be a fucking contender? Now, I don't think they can be with that defense. Absolutely not. But if that defense is – if they right the shit, can they be a contender? Because – I think if the defense can somewhat look mediocre, just at least, I believe they can. I really do. You know, I don't know your thoughts on that.
It's kind of the same thought process. So the answer is a yes and no.
And when I say contenders, and real quick, my bad to cut you off. And when I say contenders, I'm not necessarily saying like Super Bowl winner. You know, I'm saying can they contend and make some noise and possibly make a run at the NFC? That's what I mean by that. Go ahead.
Right. And I'm tracking with you. I'm not thinking Super Bowl. But the answer is yes or no. And the reason why it's yes is you see the offense. Brother, listen, Javonte Williams is balling. We got something with that guy, right? He's 2 years removed from the ACL. He's back to his rookie year. The way he ran that dude, I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think he was going to be good.
You didn't think much of that signing, and I was the one that was telling you, hey man,
no, I didn't think much at all. Last year he didn't do nothing, and I'm just like, I don't know. We need more help, but
right.
He's doing it, and then with this makeshift offensive line, like, okay, I see you, but the offense is the reason why I say we can be contenders. The defense right now, as it stands, is the reason why I say hell no, we're not. But to your point, what you're saying is if I'm the Cowboys, I'm going out and I'm trying to get reinforcements on defense. Brother, listen, every single serious Cowboys fan is screaming from the rooftops saying the same shit. Go get us help. First of all, we need to get Jack Sanborn, our linebacker, off the fucking field. that dude he needs to go and be a linebacker's coach. He's long in the tooth. Matt Eberflus he played with Matt Eberflus in Chicago. That's the reason why he brought him. The IQ wise, he is on point. He knows where he got to be. His body won't allow him to. He is the slowest linebacker I've ever seen in my life. We need to. Here's my what I told another Cowboys fan the other day is, if our defense is going to suck, put the young talent out there then and see what they can do.
No, and that makes 110% sense. Yeah,
because we have young talent out there that Matt Eberflus he'll trickle in. Bro, listen, Maris Liufau, did you see that hit that he put on? The special teams?
I saw it after. But yeah, I didn't see it.
Him at linebacker, like he is. I'm going to say this very, very cautiously, right? Troy Polamalu.
Hold
on. Is who he reminds me of, and this is the only reason why I say it. The quickness that this dude gets to the ball,
right?
And he has the hair like Troy Polamalu, but the quickness that he gets to the ball, right? Not the IQ, not the hit, not the Hall of Fame.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Take Jack Sanborn off and leave Maris Liufau in there. We're gonna get DeMarvion Overshown back here. He's out for another like 3 weeks. We're gonna get him back. Put the young talent out. If we're gonna suck, just put the young talent out. You might strike gold.
Yeah,
we don't know.
I agree with that philosophy. But coaches' mentalities are coaches' mentalities. You don't know what they're going to do.
And if that's the case,
they're stubborn. Coaches are
very stubborn. And if that's the case, go get help then.
Yeah. No.
Are we gonna do it? I mean, no, we're not. You
already know. But like, I would man. With this offense humming the way it is, I would even be tempted to get one of them first round picks you just got from Green Bay and trade that bitch to maybe get like a fucking not a blockbuster trade, but like get somebody that can make a difference.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, maybe do something like that. I mean, of course, the first round picks you want to try to keep them to draft and develop. But fuck it, with this offense, go out there and spend the first round pick. You got two of them.
You got two of them.
Yeah,
we got two in a trade, but technically we have about three.
What do you mean?
Well, because we're going to be everyone gets a first round draft pick in the draft.
Right. So you got two this year and two next year, right?
Yep.
So yeah, maybe ship one of them out and get a difference maker on defense. But
yep.
I mean, but at the same time, you could have had that with if you could have just signed Micah. But that's another conversation for another day. Yeah, and credit and real quick credit to I guess credit to the I don't even want to say the defense or the Matt Eberflus, but y'all guys kept Micah in check all day long. So credit to that. I think there was an emphasis on that because it was an emotional game. He's coming back home. So whatever the reason why y'all kept him in check, shout out to Eberflus.
Well, they were double teaming him. They had a tight end. They had either a left tackle and tight end on him, or they had a tackle running back on him. He was double teamed the entire fucking time.
Yeah, so they did a great job in not letting Michael get loose and potentially wrecking the game. But again, just to put a bow on it, what I got from the game was a couple of things. You guys might have something with Schottenheimer. I think he's got his boys ready to play each and every week.
Yep.
And and then the other one is just it's a shame that your defense is so bad because I think that you guys could possibly be a team that can make some noise, but with that defense, no. So something's got to change. Again, it's still early. Maybe Matt Eberflus gets it together and the players get it together, and then you never know. Listen, the Cowboys don't need a top 5 or top 10 defense. Y'all just need to
middle of the pack. Middle of the pack.
Maybe even top 20. And that's it.
That's it.
But you can't be 32nd.
Absolutely. Yeah. You can't be 32nd. Because then you're going to have to score 40, 50 points.
Yeah, you can't do that. You got to be somewhere in the mid-range. So
right.
Again, yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think that the defense is negating the Cowboys from being a true contender and actually possibly making noise in January.
Yeah.
So
I agree, brother. I agree. We'll get right into what we already talked about. Both our teams. We talked about the past game. How do we feel going into week 5?
Yeah. So with my squad, I feel
who you guys got?
That what?
Who do y'all have?
The Panthers.
Oh, the Panthers. That's right.
Yeah, and I think is it a Hard Rock? No, it's not a Hard Rock. It's probably is it on the road? I think it's probably on the road because we've already played. We played 2 road games. It might be a Hard Rock. I'll check it out right now to see if it is a Hard Rock. But I actually feel pretty good going into it because I'm eager to see. I think the team's gonna rally around the whole Tyreek injury. And for some reason, I feel like I'm going to see Tyreek on that sideline.
You probably will.
Cheering on his team.
Yeah.
And if he does do that, I think it's going to do something with these players. And look, we had 3 turnovers last week, and this is something that was not there the first 3 weeks. I'm still a believer in Anthony Weaver. A lot of people, which is our DC. A lot of people want him. You know how people are. The microwave society. Yeah. Get him out. Get him off my team. I believe in Anthony Weaver because what I saw from him last year, I saw a leader of men, and I saw somebody who had a unit, a defensive unit that was a top 10 unit that had no business being in the top 10.
Right.
So I still believe in him. I just think it's been a horrible way to start a season, and everything. And when you've seen horrible seasons start, it just mounts and it just mounts and it just mounts and it just mounts. So. It's kind of weird to say this, but because of what happened to Tyreek, but we kind of righted some things last week. I know it was against the Jets, and I still feel the same way about the Dolphins. How I've been saying it for the past couple of weeks and past couple of months. But I think we might have something now with these 3 with causing 3 turnovers, and I need to see more of that. And I think we are going to see more of that. So I think we're gonna make Bryce Young turn the ball over. I think that defense is gonna do some things. Jalen Phillips, I'll say this about Jalen Phillips, is if there is a Hall of Fame for players that almost get sacks, Jalen Phillips would be a first ballot Hall of Famer, bro. He would be the GOAT.
Yeah.
Jalen Phillips.
Yeah.
He bro, I don't get it. Every week it's like 3 or 4 that he almost gets a sack, but it doesn't happen. So if there's ever a gold jacket for almost getting sacks, he's the first ballot Hall of Fame.
He's got it. Yeah, he's first ballot all the way.
Bro, I don't get it. It's just and it's been like that for years already. So Jalen Phillips, all he needs is just that extra second or that extra millisecond.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna, get a couple of sacks a game. So hopefully Anthony Weaver can scheme up some shit to get him going. Zach Sealer, which is one of probably the biggest disappointment on the team, showed some life last week because Zach Sealer is a Pro Bowler. He's a leader. We just paid him, and I can't even recognize him. So hopefully we can get him going. Bradley Chubb, hopefully we can get him going. There's really no hope for the defense for the DBs. We're like kind of like on your same level. We're horrible.
But I mean, the way you help out the DBs is the pass rush.
It's the pass rush. So I'm saying all this to say that I feel good going in because I think Anthony Weaver is gonna come through, and I think we're gonna see some things. I think we're gonna turn Bryce Young over, and I think we're gonna win the game. And I think that Mike McDaniel, out of call it mistake or by accident, Tyreek Hill getting out forces his hand to do something different, and it's gonna force him to rely on the run. It's gonna force him to rely on the tight ends, and it's gonna force him to rely on being balanced. And with that being said, I think with all that into consideration, or that being said, I think the Dolphins win. I think they win this game, and I think it's going to be a good showing. I would say something along the lines of like 24 to or 27, 17, something like that, or 24-17. But I think we win, and I think we're 2-3, and then we go from there. So that's my prediction for my squad. I don't know who. Oh, you guys got the Jets, baby.
We play the Jets, and let me tell you why. I pumped the brakes a little bit.
Because you're nervous, right? Because they're 0-4. That's why.
It's also because of what's his name, Justin Fields.
Bro,
his passing ability, his running.
That guy, he made a play last week on my team. That it was supposed to be a sack and a -5 or a -10. That man turned it into a 40-5-yard touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. So that is the only. So if and here's the thing, going into that's what Caleb Williams did against us. But the reason, and it was pissing me off because the entire time I was watching that game, I was like, why don't we have a spy on the quarterback? We never had a spy. So I think that Matt Eberflus rights his wrongs, and he puts a spy on Justin Fields, and we can contain him because if we keep him in the pocket, I think we'll be all right.
Now the Jets can run the ball, man. The Jets can run the ball,
but we got a good run stop defense now. That's what I'm saying. So
right.
I mean, they got Breece Hall. Breece Hall's a great running back.
They got Braylon Allen. He got hurt last week against the Dolphins. I don't know.
He's out.
He's out, right? Yeah. Okay,
so I just saw the update. Yeah, he's out. Yeah,
it's gonna be tough. Hey, by the way, for all them Bill Belichick fans out there, it's 28-3 against Clemson and against the Tar Heels. 28-3 in the first quarter. So yeah, Bill Belichick is a joke against Clemson. Yeah, Clemson versus UNC, which Clemson ain't shit, and it's 28-3. Yeah. And it's 28-3 Clemson. So everybody out there, for your Bill Belichick fans, like last week I said he's ass and he's a joke. He's a joke. Proceed. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, listen, it's all good. I get it. But aside from that, dude, I think we'll be able to have our way with this defense. It's going to be another high-scoring game.
Yeah.
On our part. All we need is our defense, to have a couple stops.
Or a turnover or two.
Or a turnover or two. Unfortunately, we're going into this game down 3 offensive linemen.
Damn, boy.
CeeDee Lamb is still out. Kevontae Turpin is out. But we're finally activating Texas Longhorns' very own Jadon Blue.
He's on my fantasy team. He's on my bench. He was like the last pick. I picked him.
Yeah. He's he's definitely stepping in for the role of Kevontae Turpin. Okay. So they're gonna have him, fielding kickoffs and punts, and they may even put him in, in the scheme for offense. He's not gonna be RB1 or 2, but his explosive. Let me tell you, Jaden Blue, he ran like a 4.38 40. The kid is fast.
Right.
The kid is fast. The only reason why he hasn't been activated is because he's had some apparently some like issues, which Brian Schottenheimer has called him out on.
What are these issues? What is it? Immaturity or what?
Immaturity in the sense of not taking like studying the playbook seriously, I guess.
Okay.
But that's pretty much it. And he said it like, this is what I like about Shotty is Shotty will come out, he'll speak what's on his mind. But he holds the players accountable. Like even so when we found out that he was going to be activated, fucking Jaden, like this is where the immaturity comes in as well, right? He was out in practice and he had on these blue Louis Vuitton cleats at practice. And was on the floor apparently with the cleats off. And Shotty went up to him to see what was going on, and he looked up and said, "Hey, I'm good, coach. I just got some blisters. I'll be all right." And Shotty looked down on him, and he looked at his cleats, and he goes, "Well, no shit." He goes, "Those are your cleats?" And he was like, "Yeah, coach." And he goes, "No shit, you have blisters." So he went and he got regular cleats. That's the immaturity.
So but I mean, listen, I have no problem with a player wearing Louis Vuitton cleats as long as they're good. Well, I guess the cleats not good or what?
Apparently not. If he's getting blisters, so that's where Shotty's like, get your mind in the game. Stop.
Yeah, you're right. No, exactly. Right.
So, but he's finally going to get activated. So let's see what he does with the spotlight. I've seen him at Texas. The guy can ball. The only thing about him, his problem was holding the ball. He had fumble problems at Texas. So let's see what happens. But anyways, I went off on a tangent there. I think we win this game. I think it's going to be another 34, 40-point game. And I think we hold them to about 21 points.
So you're saying, so what's your prediction is 40 to 21?
I'm going to say 34-21. 34-21. We hold them. We win the game. I think special teams is going to have some things to do with it. And I just feel like the Jets are a dumpster fire right now.
Yeah. No, and I think that this is going to go one or two ways, obviously, right? Because everything can go one or two ways. But I think either the Jets, they rally and they get their first win, which I don't think is going to happen. But I can easily see you guys hang over 40 points on this team.
Yeah.
I think I can see that you guys hang over 40 points because I think it's going to start getting bad. And they're just kind of going to wave the white flag and it's going to get ugly. I think the Jets are going to go to 0-5. And I know we're not talking about the Jets, but obviously they're in my division. So I hear a lot of chatter going on.
Yeah.
And I actually I have homeboys that are Jets fans. And I know people that across social media that are Jets fans, obviously. And how New York media is and how New York fans are. That shit's getting crazy, bro. They're talking about him being one and done. And I'm like,
bro.
Whoa, yeah, but that's what there's some people clamoring for that. But I think they're gonna lose, and I think they're gonna lose bad, and I think it's gonna be real bad. If I had to guess, bro, I think it's gonna be like 44-20 or 44-17, some shit like that. I think it's gonna get real bad.
It'll get bad.
I think they're gonna hang a lot of points on them. But hey, don't listen to me because I said it was going to be a low-scoring game last week against the Packers and the Cowboys, and look what happened. I mean, combined, they scored 80 fucking points. So don't listen to me.
Right. Yeah. Listen, if I'm Jerry Jones after this game, because he's going to see it, I'm calling up the Jets after the game, and I'm seeing what they want for Quentin Williams.
Oh yeah. But why? But Quentin Williams. Yeah, I guess. Well, you can have Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams. You're talking about clogging up the middle, boy. Yeah, but remember, he's not a pass rusher now. He's not a pass rusher.
He's not, but that shores up the inside. And,
no, you guys do that. You guys would have one of the best run stopping, units in the game. But so I see the wheels falling off on the Jets next week. Aaron Glenn, which I hate that he went to the Jets because
I
always thought he was gonna be a fucking. I think he's meant to be a head coach. And when he went to the Jets, I hated it because I'm a Dolphin fan. Number one, and number two, you're set. I don't know what it is about that franchise. It's just
it's where players and coaches go to die, bro.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Because look, Aaron Rodgers, bro, Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, goes there. Now, granted, he was older and he snapped his Achilles. But he goes there. He looks bad. He's with the Steelers and he's winning. So it's just. It's just weird. Like, the only time I've seen the Jets do anything in my lifetime was when they had Rex Ryan. And, even that went to shit. But the Jets, I don't know what's going on with that franchise. It's just weird. I mean, my franchise is kind of in the same boat, but we're not as bad. So I think the wheels are going to fall off. And Aaron Glenn, like I said, I still think he has a chance to be a hell of a coach, but we'll see.
I agree. Yeah.
But it's going to be bad. It's going to be some – I think you guys are going to hang over 40 on them. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we did that. I think it's gonna on our part. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I think I think we end up 2-2-1.
And I usually don't predict stuff like that because me. I always say the NFL, and we always talk about the NFL. Most games are decided by 3 to 7 points, and the worst team in the NFL and the best team in the NFL it's actually a lot closer than what people think.
Yeah.
So I usually don't like to predict shit like that, blowouts, but I just have a feeling that the wheels are going to fall off tomorrow, dog, for the Jets. So, but we'll see. So you got the Cowboys 34-21. I got them. I'm going to say 44-20. That's my prediction. And then the Dolphins, I got them winning 27-17. So what you got the Dolphins winning? You got the Dolphins winning?
I got the Dolphins winning. What's his name? Quarterback Bryce, whatever his name is.
Bryce Young, the other Oompa Loompa.
Bryce Young. I think against the pass rush that you guys got, I think it's gonna give him a hard time. He's not gonna be able to get the ball off.
Yeah.
And I got you guys winning it. I'm gonna say 34-10. Now the only asterisk I have to that is if Mike McDaniel runs the ball.
Right. Let me see if it's at home. Let me check real quick.
I doubt it.
Well, we played 2 road games and 2 home games, so it's.
Oh yeah, okay. Well then, you never know,
right? Because we played on the road and against the Colts and the Bills, and then
the Bills,
and it was like 1-1, 1-1. So let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see where this. Let me see where this shit's at. No, it's in Carolina.
Okay, so it's a road game. Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay. So it's in Carolina.
It's not like Carolina. It's not like Carolina's the hardest place to play in either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, exactly.
You might have 2,000 fans in the stands.
yeah. It's not going to be the hostile environment. Of,
yeah, it won't.
Going to Philly or KC.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, look. Let's see, man. I think this is a chance to get on track. I think it's a chance to refocus after the Tyreek Hill injury. I think it's a chance for Mike McDaniel to actually do something and make me shut the fuck up. Basically,
I agree.
Because I've been loud.
He does it. That's the point,
right? And I've been loud with Mike McDaniel, as you know, and as people watching this our pod know. I've been loud on him. And I've been talking a lot of shit about him. So shut me up. Shut me the fuck up. And there's a chance to shut me up. So
let's see. But listen, let's close this thing out, right? We're gonna take a detour, and we're gonna talk about the big one
we got
this evening.
Throw them U's up, baby. Throw them U's up, baby.
I'm definitely not throwing that up.
Yeah, but you should, bro. You should. If you do it, there's something that comes over you, bro. You should do it. Throw it up, dog. Throw it up one time.
I'm good. But listen, this is a big one. How do you feel about it?
Man, I feel good, but I'm also nervous, bro, because FSU Miami is just always a weird one, dog. It's always a weird one. It always comes down usually to that's right, baby. Shout out to my boy, the U. Shout out to my boy Angel.
We're not doing all
that. So look, I feel good about the game. I also feel nervous because it is FSU. It's always a weird one, but Bro, I think the only way we lose this game, honestly, is self-inflicting wounds. If we take care of the ball, we don't turn the ball over, and we dominate the trenches, which I think is going to happen. I think we win, and I think we win handily. To be honest, it's our first road game, believe it or not. I know we played 4 games and they all been at home, which is weird.
Yep.
You know, we played Notre Dame in Florida at home, so this is the first road game. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that our first road game is at the Doak or Doak, whatever the fuck they call that piece of shit stadium, whatever they call that whack ass stadium up there in Tallahassee. I don't like that.
No,
it's all about the U. That's right. Shout out to my mama.
Tell your mama.
I only know my bed and my mama. I'm sorry. Remember Drake was in that video throwing up the U. So,
whatever.
Yeah, but shout out to my mom. That's right. It is all about the U. Paul, stop being salty. Anyways, yeah, man, I don't like the fact that it's our first road game and it's at FSU, but whatever, it is what it is. I do like the fact that we had a bye week and that we're able to get some players back. We're getting JoJo Trader and Lyle back. Lyle at running back. What's his first name? I think it's Jordan Lyle, if I'm not mistaken. He was bro. So basically, RB1 going into the season and wide receiver 1 is coming back. Believe it or not. So we're getting them back. We're gonna be healthy. I love the fact that we had a bye week. I don't love the fact that our first road game is there, but it is what it is. And like I said, if we don't self-inflict, I think we win 31-14, to be honest.
31-14. Listen, for those of you guys watching, you're probably asking, like, why am I so salty in the way that my cousin over there put it?
Yeah, let them know.
Listen, I myself, y'all see, I'm a Longhorn fan. I'm gonna hook them till I die. You cut me open, I bleed orange and I bleed silver and
blue,
blue, right? But I have this love for FSU, and I've had it since I was young. And the reason why is because when I played Little League football, my team was the Indians, and that's when I was getting into football and things like that. And I had seen FSU play, and their uniforms are similar to ours. So I've kind of just grown up with it, and I have this love for FSU. I don't claim them as my team. I don't have any FSU gear, anything like that. I just
you root for them. But you root for them.
I root for them. If they were ever to play Texas,
obviously.
If they were ever to play Texas, we ain't doing all that. It's hook them down here. But especially when they play Miami, and the University of Miami, because they ain't the U.
We're getting there. We'll
talk about that another time. You start the car. You just put it in the GPS. You haven't taken off yet.
We started the car.
I'll always go for you, FSU, right? Now, listen, the big thing for me is what you said you don't like is the fact that this is your first away game, right?
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's not just your first away game; it's your first away game in a hostile environment. Because these two teams hate each other.
Oh, without a doubt,
hate each other. And you guys have the advantage when it comes to the talent of the team.
Right.
When it comes to the trenches, right? You guys have the advantage there. I won't doubt that at all. But I think home field advantage. I think it's gonna cause. It's gonna throw a wrench in y'all shit, and I don't believe in Mario Cristobal to get it done. And the reason why I say that is because he is historically known for not being able to get it done. Now, these two games against Florida and against Notre Dame, who are frauds in my eyes, have been at home. Been at home. Right? They've been at home. So
keep going. I love it. I love it.
I think that's the advantage that Florida State has. Unfortunately, I don't see them winning the game. I'll say that.
Oh man, come on, hold on. You just went on a tangent about all this, about
can I be
on the road. You ain't gonna pick up. You ain't pick.
What did I lie in anything that I said?
Go ahead. Finish.
Okay, so the X factor for me is the trenches.
Yeah,
that's what it comes down to.
No, and honestly,
this is the biggest test for Florida State, so it's kind of a wash, right? You guys, it's y'all's first away game in a hostile territory, and this is Florida State's first test.
Well, no, their first test was Alabama. Let's give them credit. No. Alabama's good, dog. Alabama's good. Let's give
Alabama is starting to become good. They haven't been good.
Okay, but that listen, to play in that, week one. But again, I think if Alabama and FSU play now, FSU loses. I really do. So
yeah, that's to my point. Alabama's getting good now.
Yeah. So, and the one thing that does travel on the road is what? The run game. the run game.
Yeah.
Offensive line and defense.
Yeah.
Now, Ruben Bain. Ruben Bain. He might be the first overall pick in this upcoming draft.
Listen, a lot of Cowboys fans are
looking at Ruben Bain, huh?
Are looking at Ruben Bain. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is that you got. There's no way you guys are going to get him because you guys are going to be too good to get a top 10 pick. You know what I mean? Like there's no way you're going to get him. Or
you could trade up.
I guess you could trade up. That's right. You got a first round pick. So
yeah.
But Ruben Bain, you guys are going to have to trade up to get him. There's no way you're getting Ruben Bain because you guys are gonna finish the season with 10 wins, 9 wins possibly. So
we'll be in the bottom 20.
Yeah. But like I said, Ruben Bain, he can eat, boy. He can eat against this FSU line because FSU does have a good O-line. But I was listening to another podcast. Gabriel, where'd you get that hat from? Bro, I bought this shit online, dog. I bought this shit online from I forgot what website I bought it on, but I'll definitely let you know where I got it.
They had it on sale. They had it on sale at Publix. It was they had it on sale for $4.99.
Yeah, if you get a pub sub, you get a UM hat. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, you get a UM hat. Yeah, it was like a combo deal.
Listen, I have this hat in a dolphin hat as well. Yeah, I got this hat. I bought two. I bought this.
Angel. He got it at the Wawa, bro. He went in for a sandwich and
what a hater, dog. Fucking hater, dog. But anyways, what the hell was I saying? Now we started talking about Publix.
Ruben Bain, bro.
Yeah, Ruben Bain. So yeah, Ruben Bain. So I was watching a podcast and Kelvin Harris is a former UM player. I think he's won 3 national championships with the U in the 80s and 90s. He was on a podcast and he was saying, and I actually kind of went back and I looked at it after he said this. He said that FSU's O-line, their tackles, when it comes to run blocking, they're great. But when it comes to pass blocking, they have bad footwork.
Yeah.
They have bad footwork. And I looked at it and I'm like, oh shit, he's right. Against Virginia, it was they're all over the place.
Yeah.
And that is a bad recipe if you're going against Ruben Bain and Hakeem Mesidor. Because Hakeem Mesidor, he ain't as good as Ruben Bain, but he's fucking really good. He's really good. He might be another first-round talent. So when you got Ruben Bain and Hakeem Mesidor coming at you on a passing situation and your tackles have bad footwork, boy, that ain't good.
It's a long night.
That's going to be a long night. Now, what scares me is Castellanos. That boy can run.
That boy can run.
We usually don't do good against running quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So, but
I think he's also the X factor for Florida. I mean, for Florida State. If he can go off.
Listen, if he's off or if he, God forbid, gets injured, it's a blowout. It's not even.
It's a done deal.
I mean, it's not. I mean, if Castellanos, I'll put it like this: if Castellanos is not there, they should have put this game at noon. And not even, So he's very important for that team. Extremely important.
He is. He is. If you guys can contain him, then it's done work too.
Yeah, no, it's a wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap. I mean, our run game. I mean,
that's why I'm saying like there's some factors in this game that for me doesn't just give you guys the automatic win.
No, of course not. Listen, this is first of all, it's FSU versus Miami. Like, by the way, this is my favorite. That shit. You hear that? What does that even sound like? Like that shit sounds like a.
That sounds like a nightmare. for you.
Yeah, no, yeah, nightmare. Yeah, it does. It sounds like a. I feel like if I'm like an alarm to wake up, I would use that so I get up right away. Like
well,
that.
Listen, are you at all the slightest bit nervous?
Am I nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah. Of course I am, bro. Hell no. And the reason why I'm nervous is I feel good about the outcome of the game because of the talent and the X and O's of it. I'm just nervous because we need this, bro. We need this win. Mario Cristobal needs to lock this win in. Yeah. This is going to go a long way for our program. Again, we started the car. We lose this game, that the car is already shut off, and we're back in the house. You see what I'm saying?
Bro, this could be the potential ACC, championship
game.
game.
Exactly. Like, I think the loser of this game, I think it's an eliminator for – he's nervous because he hasn't talking shit to Andy. Yeah, so my boy Andy is a FSU alum.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, he's an FSU fan. That's all actually right. Probably – yeah, we're probably going to go out there. Look, there he is, fucking FSU. Fuck FSU.
And listen. Listen. I know a good guy when I see one.
Yeah, okay.
Listen, Andy's a good guy, bro.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, of course he is. Yeah. Shut off the car and go home. Stay home.
Yo.
Yeah, shut off the car and stay home. But look, like I said, I am nervous just because of that reason, and just because it's FSU Miami, Yeah. But again, I really think the trenches is going to dominate here, and I ain't tripping. I'm a little nervous, but
I think Castellanos might take over this game.
He's going to have to.
Yeah, he's going to have to. That if, like I said, if you guys contain him, it's done deal.
Oh yeah. No, and another element that I'm worried about is, look, our defense last year our defensive back room was absolute trash, 100%.
Yep.
Now we're much improved this year, but have we been tested?
Right.
We haven't really been tested. Notre Dame is nothing to go crazy about when it comes to the passing attack.
Nope.
DJ Lagway,
DJ,
wow.
yeah. No.
And then the other two teams we played was USF, and then we played, I forgot who we played. It was like a D2 school. So we have not been tested. Deuce Robinson, I think is the kid's name in FSU.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a matchup to watch. Are our DBs gonna be able to contain Deuce Robinson? Deuce Robinson, I think, is like 6'6", bro.
Yeah,
he's like 6'6". He's a problem. So that's another little factor. Can we contain number 0?
It's gonna be. I at least I hope. It's going to be a classic game, bro. I hope it's going to be a classic game.
I hope it's not. I hope it's fucking 45-0.
I know you don't, but for a fact. That's why your guts are tingly right now.
That's why I got the bubble guts.
Yeah, because for a fact that's not going to happen.
No, it's gonna be a good game, and it's gonna be a wild atmosphere. I actually wanted to go to this game up in Tallahassee, but a couple weeks ago when I saw the prices, I was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that." I mean, the cheapest ones were like $600. I'm like, nah. I mean,
yeah, bro. That's why.
Listen, I gotta draw the line somewhere. I gotta draw the line somewhere. So
that's why I'm not going to a lot of games.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and what I probably should have done was bought the tickets prior to the season kicking off. That would have been the key
for sure.
There. But again, I'm gonna be out. I'll probably be at Twin Peaks watching that shit. And yeah, man, like I said, I am nervous, but I'm confident in my squad. I think we're going to pull it off. I really think it's going to be 31-14.
You think it's going to be 31-14 with a fourth quarter kind of runaway?
Yeah, I think it's going to be close. And then I think we kind of because the reason why I say 31-14, I think that we're going to impose our will on the trench play so much that they're going to get worn down and tired. I mean, our offensive line, just so for people don't know, we have Maui Noah. I think it's Francis Maui Noah is going to be like a top 10 pick or top 15 pick. Bell, which is our left tackle, he's 6'9", 350 pounds.
That's good. That's a league left tackle right there.
Right now, usually when you're that tall, it's actually bad because you don't have a good center of gravity. Because when you're 6'9", sometimes being too tall is a bad thing.
Yeah.
But you have to have extreme footwork, and he does. So he's making a case to be a first-round pick. And Nez Cooper is our right guard. He might be the best guard in the nation. So you see what I'm getting at? We have one of the best O-lines. Yeah, we have one of the best O-lines in the game. Yeah. And our Mark Fletcher and now we got Lyle coming back. I think we're gonna just wear down their defensive line, and I think they're just gonna not give up, but they're gonna be tired and gassed out. And I think in the fourth quarter we put it on them, and I think it's gonna be 31-14.
Well, listen, it's gonna be a hell of a game. I can't wait to watch it. I'm gonna have to check in and out because we're doing.
You're playing Florida. That's right. Hold on, real quick.
Well, we play at 2:30 my time, so it's before the game.
Oh, you're good then. No.
This evening we're taking Isabella to do something for her birthday. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be checking in and out on the game. But yeah, we play Florida. I don't know how I feel about that one because our O-line sucks. So we'll see. I think we're gonna win the game, but I don't think it's gonna be
I mean, bro, I'll tell you one thing, dog. Florida their defense is on point.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Their offense is horrible. But
and we're kind of the same. You see what I'm saying? So, but we'll see. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
That's actually is that at 3:30? That's at 3:30 or 2:30 your time?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna check that one out.
Yeah, that's we're the 2:30 game. But bro, listen, we'll see what's up with this game. You got 31-14.
What you got, Mr. FSU?
I'll say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go all in on this one. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 33-30 game, and I'll take the Noles to win it.
Oh, so you're picking the Noles?
I'm gonna pick the Noles. I'm gonna pick the Noles. They got the home field advantage. Like I said, Mario Cristobal, bro. He's been known to blow games.
Pause. So, damn, you got the Noles. All right, I like it. I like it. Listen, we're bro. We should. I don't know if we can. I don't know what you got going on, but right after the game, we should hop on if they lose or if anybody loses. I
don't know if I'll be home, but we'll see.
Okay, we'll see. But we'll definitely if they lose, we'll be here next week, and I'll give my cousin all types of shit. So
yeah. If
you got a 33-30. Okay.
Yeah, 33-30 the Noles. It's going to be a hell of a game, honestly. It really is. But I just, like I said, when it comes to close games and being able,
I actually think it's going to be a boring game, to be honest, because I think Miami's just going to run the fuck out of the ball. Oh, and another element too, and I know we're almost at an hour and a half. I know we got to hop off here pretty soon, but Carson Beck has been in these environments. That's another thing. He's been in these environments at Georgia.
And he stumbled.
He's been in hostile environments.
And he stumbled.
But hold on. But he's also won as well. He stumbled, but he's also persevered as well. Come on, man. The guy he's won a national championship. What are we doing here?
His team won his team, his head coach won a national.
That's fine. We don't need Carson Beck to do everything. We just need for him to be a manager because we got the O-line, we got the running game, and we got the defensive line. We're good. We don't need Carson Beck to go to be Cam Ward last year.
But you don't have Kirby Smart. This is my point.
No, you're taking a lot of shots at Cristobal. You're taking a lot of shots at Cristobal.
No, it's not. It's only shots when it's not.
That's not actually. Cristobal hasn't done anything either. The motherfucker built Oregon, and he put Oregon in a prominent place. Now, did they win a national championship? No, but he did some things now. Let's not shit on my boy 100% here.
I'm talking Miami Cristobal. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care. I don't care what the man did in Oregon.
Look, dog. Look, I do got some of those same problems with Mario Cristobal, but the last 2 years he has definitely, from a coaching, like an in-game coaching, he's done a lot better, and he inherited shit in 2022. This is the fourth year. He has finally got his team in place.
And all I'm saying is that he's been known to lose games that he's supposed to win.
I mean, what game was he supposed to win that he lost? Really, to be honest.
Brother,
I mean,
listen,
I guess last year. Last year. Look, last year
we were in Waco. We were in Waco together when
Georgia Tech always fuck shit up. They're just like the fuck up.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. That's escape.
They're always the fuck up team. Look, okay, but the game that we blew was Syracuse. If we beat Syracuse, we're up 21-0. We beat Syracuse, we go to the ACC championship game, and I think we win it, to be honest. But I think we beat Clemson.
But listen to what you just said.
Yeah, okay, all right. Listen, I agree.
Syracuse is a basketball school.
Who? What? Syracuse
is a basketball school. You blew that game to get into the national championship game. So again,
ACC.
The ACC. So again, I'm not taking shots. I'm only speaking facts. Mario Cristobal has been known to lose games.
But that defense was awful too, and I know that falls on him. But he's got a new DC in place, and I feel like we've righted the ship, or we're starting to right the ship. So I get what you're saying.
We will see this evening.
I have some of the same problems with Cristobal, but you over here talking like he's ain't done shit.
No. I'm only saying the facts. I'm only speaking the facts.
All right. We'll see. We'll see. And
it's going to be a good one.
It's definitely going to be a good one. It's going to be a good time. And if if and when wins, I'm going to be intolerable for all you FSU. I was going to say something, but it was going to be too disrespectful. But all you FSU fanboys, I'm going to be so intolerable for y'all. So.
Well, listen, y'all tune in to next weekend, and we'll give you the recap of the NFL. And we'll give you the recap of Miami, Florida State, and we'll see who's intolerable and who's making excuses.
Yes, sir, man. But hey, you got anything else more to add?
That's it. That's all I got for the day.
Yep. All right, man. Hey, listen, we'll catch you guys next week. Again, subscribe, like I said, I feel like this is the day that we're going to be able to be hopping on here.
But, I think Saturdays is going to be our day and time. So y'all hit that notification bell so that way when we're on, you guys get that notification.
And if we are able to get on here like another day, we'll obviously let you know. Shit's fluid. It's not gonna be the same. So
yes, sir.
But I appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all out there. By the way, Clemson is up 35-3 against your Bill Belichick.
Let Bill Belichick go, bro.
Yeah, dude. Like I told you, the guy's that's it. He's lost his fastball. I don't want him near my team at all because I remember we were talking about that last week. Get him out. I don't want him.
Listen, on that note, we'll end it. I appreciate y'all stopping by. We'll see y'all,
next week.
Love y'all.
Peace.